Remember, life is what you make of it. It is all about your mindset and willingness to try. It doesn't really matter if you chose boring life like me. Or it just happened that fun things just decided to disappear from your life. Hopefully, after watching this video, you will have at least a clue how to find fulfillment even in the most seemingly boring situations. Let's go! I wish I could tell you just few simple things that would make your life super fun and colorful very easily, but it would be just a big illusion. Like, boredom is a state of mind and not just a noun. Can't wait till I find a really good place to sit down and make my whole setup so I can talk comfortably, but I'm about to pee my pants, man. I really hope I can find something, otherwise I won't be able to continue operating. This is very nice. If you think like your calm and repetitive life could be more exciting, this is the first thing you gotta do. Practice mindfulness. Y'all, I can't stress this enough, how important it is, and many of you may ask, but how? Because mostly it is associated with meditation, but no, there are a lot of different ways to practice mindfulness without meditation, but in reality, mindfulness is state of awareness. It involves fully being in a present moment without judging your feelings, thoughts, and sensations. Since a lot of us are living automatically, meaning we're so caught up in to-dos and external circumstances that it sometimes feels like it is our personality, when in reality it is not. So we live mindlessly. We don't even notice. I've been using 4-7-8 method, which is magical. It doesn't necessarily mean that you should feel like extremely overwhelmed or stressed or depressed or bored to do this method. No, you actually need to make it your daily thing. It should be in your to-do list. I'm not expert or anything like that. I'm just sharing my experience because I thought it was worth it. Y'all, I was approached by a waiter here and like I got distracted, and I was convinced in my head that he was gonna approach to ask me like, what are you doing there? Like, are you podcasting? Are you like a real YouTuber? Just watch, please. Oh, idega yarar შემეშალა კაპუჩინო მინდოდა. Sometimes I'm really stupid, man. I said latte, I want latte, but I didn't want latte. I wanted cappuccino, and thank God, everything is always working out for me. Oh my God. And this guy told me that we don't have latte right now. Maybe you want cappuccino. And I said, oh my God, didn't I say cappuccino? Thank you, dear God. Why did I say latte? Anyways, you're alone working or whatever is this, you just need to do this method while taking a walk or just detaching from whatever you had around. And without further ado, this is how you do 4-7-8 method. Empty your lungs totally and then inhale and count till 4 in your mind. Then hold it and again count till 7 while holding it. Then exhale slowly while counting till 8. For the best result, do this breathing technique 2-3 times a day. It personally helped me so much to come back in present moment, clear my mind, and raise my vibrations. Unfortunately, I could not continue filming there because I barely managed to drink my coffee and rain started and I had to run for my life. This place is literally on top of my town, so buses come really rarely. So I was so lucky that I was noticed by a very kind girl who decided to give me a lift to metro station. There's a lot of distorted opinions around fun life, and sometimes we're mistaken that busy life doesn't equal to fulfilling life. In reality, fulfilling life doesn't come from external circumstances. It comes from internal things and how you perceive and how you manage your thoughts and time. It was the hardest things to realize about my life and myself when I first realized that I was actually not having fun when I was out with a lot of people partying, drinking, being busy all the time with, some situations going and like talking about it, always busy with like external things and events, which actually led me to anxiety. And when I started to become present and understand my feelings and thoughts, then I realized that I was not actually having fun. I was just wasting my time. Maybe not wasting, like connections are not always wasteful, but it still depends on how conscious you are while connecting with others. Let me ask you a question. When you're in a party or having fun with others outside, with being with friends, are you conscious? You need to be bored sometimes to understand your thoughts and to be able to manage them, come in a peace with your own self. That is where your fulfilling life could start. And that is exactly why I mentioned this breathing technique, but now let's continue. My question to you is, how often do you try to conquer yourself? What excites you the most? Maybe you haven't even figured it out yet, but for that you need to try a lot of new things. And that is so cliche, I know, but the thing is, you need to write down things all the time. You need to let your mind reveal itself. If you have any dreams, any goals, it is so vague to have this in your mind because this is the storage for everything. You seek things that are visible, and obviously something that is not visible, which is here, becomes vague, so it is so easy for you to get bored. Write down your goals, look at them, and it will be clearer for you. Maybe it is easier to achieve them than you think. You don't even know. And this is not just words that I'm coming up with, it is my experience. While I was focused on many things that was happening around, responsibilities, this and that didn't even serve my real purpose. Like, I was way more miserable and discouraged and bored. When you're in that situation where so many things keep you active and busy, so you feel like you're so in flow, and whenever it stops, you're like, what am I gonna do now? My life got so boring. Girl or boy, guys and gals, believe me, you need to look at your goals. Write them down. As cliche as it sounds, write them down. Instead of waiting, complaining, or suffering, what about changing it? Get excited about what you can make happen. Even if it is very delusional dream that you have, believe me, it doesn't exist, because if there is even a 1% on this planet who have achieved it, it means that it is achievable, but not when it's vague, when it's in your head. It won't just fall into your lap. You just need to get excited and feel the excitement. You need to get creative to solve those problems, and you won't be bored. If you were doing that, you wouldn't even have time to say those words out of your mouth. My life is boring. My life is boring. Oh my god. No, you wouldn't have time for that. Ain't nobody get time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And it would be so sad, a waste of life, to convince yourself that you can't make something happen. No.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
If you ask me, boredom and creativeness are antonyms, so make any process more enjoyable. You need to get creative on a daily basis. You gotta come up with activities and things that can inspire you and try doing them as often as you can. This could be literally anything from reading a book, writing, checking out a local museum, or trying a new restaurant. And even as simple as going for a walk in the nature. If there is none, find the greenest park in your town and go there. Maybe explore your city, and even if you've lived there for all your life, there's always something new to discover. Observe, and even if you do not have any passion or goal, by trying these things and observing your thoughts and feelings could give you an answer to a more purposeful life. Make this a habit, doing something creative and mindful every single day.